So talking a little bit more specifically about this GHD ring muscle up and rowing workout that you have, big quarterfinal focus. This could easily be something you would see at quarterfinals. They like the big chunks of GHD sit-ups, big-ish sets of ring muscle ups, and rowing machine is almost guaranteed to be used. Maybe not, but it's the only machine that can be used, so there's a high chance of it being in there. It's all athletes are doing this version today because we're doing this as a bit of a test. There's going to be huge difference in stimulus and in how hard people can push from all the athletes that are on the season program, and you just have to push as well as you can for your current ability. If you are an elite level athlete that is probably going to be competing at semi-finals, yes, this is going to be a really tough workout, but it's not overly high volume to do 30 ring muscle ups in a workout. Starting off on the rowing machine, solid pace. You're probably not going to win a workout on the rowing machine here, but you could definitely lose it by going too fast and then having to take too big a breaks in the other movements. So just a solid workout pace to go all the way through there. GHDs, you can make and lose a lot of time. Some people have a very good cycle speed, but try not to push the cycle speed harder than you're used to, because that will then take away a lot from the ring muscle-ups. The really big limiter in this workout is if someone can hit the ring muscle-ups unbroken, that is obviously going to be huge, but it's likely going to be, even for the best athletes, one break on each set. Maybe you can push those last 8 unbroken. So one break under your own terms, not being forced to break too early by moving too fast on the earlier stuff. So being smart with those breaks there. If you are a solid quarterfinal or an RX level athlete, this is obviously going to be a really, really tough workout for you. So pacing out the row a little bit, break up the GHDs into smaller chunks. So maybe you're doing 10s or 15s with a small break in between, because they're going to take away a lot from the ring muscle ups, which I'm sure is going to be the most difficult movement for a lot of people. And then it's just chipping away at small sets on the ring muscle ups, knowing your failure point. You should never push to failure in that movement because it takes so long to recover from. So you're trying to go just before failure. That'll allow a little bit less rest time, and then just keep chipping away, even if that's at 2s, 3s, or even singles if you need to, but just trying to know your pacing and not pushing that too far, because the 40, 40 and 10 is going to hit really hard in the middle of this. So you need to have paced that first part well. And for a lot of people, like I said in the notes, this really is an AMRAP. So don't have those negative thoughts come in when you realize, okay, maybe I'm not going to finish this workout. Perhaps you thought you would finish and you get halfway through and you realize, I don't have time to finish. You need to stay switched on to, I need to get as many reps as I possibly can, because if this was in quarterfinals, not everyone would finish, not even close. So every rep that you do, especially when it's things like a ring muscle up, they count massively. So if you're on the rowing machine and you know you're going to get time capped, absolutely sending the row in to get as much as you can. Same thing on the GHDs, really pushing through that pain barrier to get all the way up to the time cap. And if you're on the ring muscle ups, just being smart and knowing that every rep is going to make a huge difference on the leaderboard.